So real quick, if you don't mind, let the people know what albums or who have you produced for that we might have heard, and we can celebrate with you with it.
So Fanatic was one of my first kind of bigger name opportunities. So T. Walla was a mentor of sorts for me back in the day.
Okay.
And so he connected me with Fanatic. So I produced Pity Party,
Oh.
Chrys Party, and there's a couple other joints on this Party Over Here album that I produced.
Really?
Yeah, so that's way back. That's before anybody even knew who I was.
And
what did you do to get lifted? My man said he was a beast. The chief of the beast, not even scared to stare down the chief of police. Said he puffed a peace pipe with the chief of the Chiba smokers. Said that weed provokes the high. He needs the coke to get by. Tried speed and coke, almost died on a speedboat that collided on the East Coast in July. He needs the coke on the line.
Okay.
I produced for Street Pastor back before he was Yobs.
That sounds so familiar. Why does it sound familiar?
He's from up there in Ohio.
Okay.
And so I produced for him.
What song do you remember?
Underdog's Anthem is one that I made for him.
Okay.
I got Christ, I ain't never had a glass back. I just watch hell duck like Affleck. The price of sin, Bill Gates couldn't cash that, couldn't track that. Running fastest on your last lap. I spit bars over war horns and tribal drums. True the word, let it bubble, call it Bible gum. Listen, young boy, I told you I was destined. No contraception to stop my conception.
I've worked with Stephen Brindle. I haven't got to produce for him, but Kurt, I produced a bunch of joints for Kurt Kennedy on his last project.
The one with him and Apologist?
His last solo project.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, so we did a lot of reporting live. We did a lot of stuff together on that.
Really?
Yeah.
So when you say together, do you mean?
So with Kurt, it's like he'll send me a song. He'll be like, he'll send me a sample.
Okay.
I want it like this.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to channel your inner Just Blaze or whatever, and I'll make it, and we'll go back and forth until he likes it. You know,
Okay.
Till it is what it is, and so we've done a lot of cool stuff together like that.
Do you prefer that as a producer? You prefer the MC to guide you, or do you prefer, look, man, this is what I'm giving you, take it or leave it?
I like to take it or leave it because it ends up being a lot of work, and it ends up being a lot of back and forth, and a lot of times, man, like when you do the back and forth and the artist doesn't land on the beat, that's time wasted.
Right.
You know, so but you know, when it works out, there's a lot of chemistry there. Okay. And so I would love to do like a Chris Jones and somebody album where we do collaborate on everything. You know, because I love that kind of stuff. That's the producer in me. Like, I like hearing other people over my beats. Like, when I'm making beats, I'm thinking of other people rapping over them.
Okay.
So.
So you said, so you said Kirk Kennedy. What about, you said Burrell too?
Not Burrell, I wish.
Oh, you wish?
No, that would be dope.
That would be dope. I'm a fan of Burrell.
I produced for Strack too on Strack's last project.
Really?
And then I produced a bunch of Jose's stuff on that album we dropped.
That was it Gojo?
Yeah, Go Do.
Go Do?
Yeah.
That's my joint, bro. I work out to that drum all the time. That is my song. You nice with it, man. That's just real.
I appreciate it.
I
still think it's funny though. Back in your review, you were like, I know Chris made these beats.
I knew he was gonna say that.
But I didn't know he made these beats. You know?
I knew he was gonna bring that up. Okay, so the one I remember, because I thought about it when I was saying he's gonna bring that up. I know he is. So the track with Hazakim on Mano.
Yeah.
That beat there, I don't know if I didn't like that one enough. It was something about that beat that didn't resonate with me.
Yeah.
But Motel, production was dope.
That's my favorite one.
And Mines, dope. Black Angels was cool. Which one? What's the one with Dayton?
Hero.
Okay, so how did that come together? Did you and Dayton have a friendship beforehand?
Yeah, so I've known Dayton for years. He's a dude that, like, back before God Over Money and all that, he would just reach out on Twitter. So I hit him up, and again, that was connection through T. Walla, but I hit Dayton up, and he was real cool. I was sending beats. We would always talk, and he was just the type of dude like, yo, anytime I wanted to talk to him or hit him up, he would respond. Even after GOM, even after he blew up, like I could text him to this day and he would write back. So Dayton's always been one of those like humble dudes as far as like dealing with me.
Right.
Humble dude that's always willing to talk to a nobody from Central Kentucky. So that's kind of how that came together.
Do you still consider yourself a nobody after all these beautiful God-given accolades?
I would not consider myself a nobody.
Okay.
I would just consider myself lesser known, small town dude.
Do you want that? Do you want to be I don't want to compare, but like, do you want to be like the Kanye West of production for Christian hip hop?
I would love to have way more placements, but
okay.
I'm not a spotlight type of dude.
Okay.
I don't care to have the spotlight, but I would love to be able to produce for more people because, I make trap, I make boom bap, I make East Coast, West Coast, so I would love to be able to just be in the background of people's projects.
Well, I remember like when I reviewed your first album and I made a statement, you said something that made me think about it. You said you don't like the spotlight. I remember how with your features, you always at the feature, you went first and then the feature went last.
Yeah.
And I always remember when I was hearing the album and I was like, that resonated with me and it was so dope to me because everyone knows it's like whoever goes last, like in a concert, for instance, everybody wants to be the closer.
Yeah.
Because the crowd remembers the closer because he killed it, right? When you did your features, you always went first and the feature went last, as in a sense to fall back, let the features shine and be the starlight in a sense. And I always respected it about you, man. Like that always made me smile when I thought about you as a person. And then you say you don't want to be in the spotlight. That even furthermore, refreshed my mind and thought process of how you are as a person. I praise God for that. That is a dope mindset. And I pray you always keep that, bro. My prayer also is the Lord would definitely, push you and put you in bigger places, whatever. But in that, my prayer is that you stay humble and you stay meek and you let the Lord be the spotlight, be the billboard, and not you.
I appreciate that, man. There's a funny story with that.
Okay. So
I had all my features at the beginning, and that's because I thought like these dudes are dope. Let me go last so they can get someone's gonna listen 30 seconds. I want them to hear the feature. Okay. And Jose actually said, "Yo, in hip hop culture, you put the best person last to honor them." So that's why those switched. Because I guess you would have thought I was arrogant, but I've not done a lot of features. I've been independent. When you listen to my old projects, it's just me. So Jose had to kind of school me on that, and it was super helpful because that's the goal is I want the other artists to shine and to get the spotlight. And ultimately, man, like the reason I feature somebody is because I know they're gonna kill it.
Right.
So,
it's funny because before that album, I had never thought of that. Like that, I never. If you had done it any other way, as most cats do, you go last. It never would have crossed my mind you being humble or unhumble. You know what I'm saying, or being prideful. But it wasn't until that album there where something just hit me, and I said, man, that's dope. This man is gonna fall back. Let the feature, you know what I'm saying, quote unquote, be the star of the song. This is gonna keep pausing. I have to edit this or something because that's gonna blow the crap out of me. All right. So with that, we got the feature part. So now you're on Chrys Central. Was that the first label to come to you, or other labels was calling as well?
So I actually was signed to a label way back, like 2010, a label out of Missouri.
Okay.
And they put out my album American Dream, which a lot of people don't know about. It's not one of my proudest moments. The album wasn't great. It was kind of slopped together in college. But
I need you, Lord. I need your strength. Carry me, Lord. I need your love. Yeah. When will the pain stop? Coming down hard like a bunch of raindrops. Got a heart full of pain, wondering why, but I feel so ashamed. Cause I don't want my friends, they can't understand this phase that I'm in. I lost all control, life messed up like I'm in a backspin. So I turn off my phone, sitting in my room, I just wanna be alone. But that don't stop the hurt, listening to oldies makes it worse. So bad, my life is in a mess, I feel like I'm dirt, you can call it depressed. So sad, cause my buttons are pressed, I am so stressed, I have nothing left. I need you, Lord. Yes, I need you, Lord. Carry me, Lord. Can you carry me? I need your strength. Yes,
in college. But I was signed to them. But yeah, besides Chrys, nobody's really ever hit me up. So it was really cool. Just, I had reached out to Chrys about a year before they signed me. Just asking, can I get Evangel on a feature? Would you all be willing to check out my music? Yeah. They were respectful, like, check, he's not rapping anymore. But then a year later, through Jose, through DJ Average Joe, got connected with Chrys, and man, it was a good fit. We reformed hip hop, boom bap, just a willingness to stay in that lane. So it was really good.
No compromising.
Yeah, none of that.
And that's dope. I was thinking on the way up here because I was going to ask you. I'm still going to ask you, but actually I'm going to ask you first. Then I'll do my statement why. So it's been said that DJ Official has made reference to the fact that Trip Lee is his favorite MC to rap over his beats because he feel like Trip kind of just understands his production the best, or understood his production the best, and just kind of just wrote it the best. Who in your mind, if you want to say, who is your favorite to slide tracks to? Because they're gonna kill it. They're gonna just leave the beat in shambles.
So if it's a trap or something like that, it's Kurt all day. Kurt destroys beats.
Gotcha.
If it's not trap, it's definitely Abner. Like Abner, man, when I send Strack beats, like sometimes it takes me like 5 listens to even understand what he was saying. Because dude says some deep stuff.
Right.
So Strack is one of them, like, if I send a beat to Strack, I know he's gonna, like, he'll probably murder it within like 6 hours of me sending it to him.
Really?
Like, he's dropped me stuff like immediately. And I'm like, how did you write these bars that fast? But then I've been in the studio with him and Jose and Will, and Strack is like a walking punchline, man.
Goodness.
So, yeah, Strack.
So you fly out there a lot?
Just once. I've only been there once so far.
So you guys don't get up a whole lot?
Not really, and part of it's just due to my busy schedule. I got 4 kids, not a lot of money, so trying to fly to DC is kind of pricey. And it's just, man, it's hard to schedule around ministry and work, so I need to get out there more, but I did go out there for the Wrath and Grace conference about 2 years ago. We were supposed to get back up, but COVID has hit, so we haven't been able to do anything the past year and a half or so, about a year.
I want to get into the ministry real quick, but I want to ask this question because you brought up, the money aspect. We all know that Christian hip hop doesn't make, what secular hip hop makes by no stretch of the imagination. But have you seen any kind of influx financially since Mano to Trinity as far as production or just rap